Holy cow. All right, we're live. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. What an absolutely insane episode. And as you can see, we have a candle lit for all who are lost in this evening's episode. But before we get into that, just reminding you folks that there's more of this where that came from. Plenty more. Go check it out if you like. Smash that like button. Smash that sub button. And ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Oh my God, I can't even do my intro right. This episode has me so it's crazy. It's crazy. If stuff like this doesn't make you happy as a wrestling fan, then I don't know what else to tell you. This is one of the more insane episodes that I've seen in a while. We've had we've had great episodes from the start of this season, but it's been a bit of a slow burn. Great action, and it's like there's something building. There's something building, and now things are really starting to steamroll. We had, 4 matches tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we had 4. One really quick one. We had 4 matches tonight. The reveal of something I've been waiting for almost 2 years now. And we have several ancient Aztec medallions claimed. Let's get into this, folks. Unfortunately, Chris Phoenix will not be joining me tonight. Chris, whatever you're going through, man, I'm sending my thoughts, light, prayers, whatever. I hope you can join me soon, and whatever you're dealing with, you see some light at the end of the tunnel soon. Much love, brother. Okay. Just wanted to quick say that. So let's get into this episode of Sacrificio, Lucha Underground, Season 4, Episode 5. Sacrificio. And might I add that Mariachi Bronx is just killing it. I'm not tuning in to check out the opening band, but they've got something about them. I don't know what it is. If it's just because I love the show so much that I'm like, hey, because I looked up other bands, or at least one or two others that have played in the temple as in the temple entertainment between matches, what have you, and it just adds to the atmosphere. And I don't think I talk about it enough on here, but they really do bring something more than, say, they just add an extra layer. It's kind of like Lucha Underground's kind of like an onion, if I could say that. There's different layers. You got the in-ring action. You got the incredible announcing. You've got the stuff on the outside, all the storylines outside the temple. You got the characters in everything they do. The temple itself is its own character, how they add to the show, the people, the surroundings, the building itself. And then you got a band that just adds to that atmosphere that could be like a cool down or fire you up depending on what they're playing. So I just wanted to say that Mariachi Bronx is actually, because I've seen them consistently on every episode, I think, since this season started. And they were in one of the last tapings, one or two tapings in the last few seasons. So it's actually a band that I'm like enjoying, even though it's just little bits and pieces of what they're playing before a show or between matches or whatever. I'm digging them. So I just wanted to mention that. It's something, like I said, I don't think I talk about enough on here. I think it's something that gets, dare I say, overlooked. So I wrote it down. I am going to be checking out the band soon and seeing what kind of music they got out there. If they have like something on YouTube or whatever, we'll see. So, Cortez Castro is waiting in the ring. Papa Cueto comes out and announces that his son is going to be making another sacrifice. And it's like, oh man, 2 weeks in a row. Oh, Matanza's just killing it, man. And this match literally was, 10 seconds long? Boom, done. And then poof. He killed another ring. He was gone. I was going to do that one last week, and I completely forgot to. It's an old hee-haw thing, and I'm really showing my age. What the hell is hee-haw? Go look it up. Just go look it up. Matanza takes another and sacrifices him to the gods. I need to adjust this. There we go. So the candle is lit for a few different folks. One, Cortez Castro, giving of himself, sacrifice to the gods from Matanza. Poof, gone. Is he finished with the show? I don't know. I do not know. It's not like one of those where we knew once Prince Puma was done with this last season, that was it. There are several people who are going to get killed off this season, and it's one of those where, okay, we've had people get killed off. Like Pindar was killed last season. Big Bad Steve shows up. He's still a part of the show. So he's still a part of Lucha Underground. Yeah, that's destroying a little kayfabe there, but that's okay. It is what it is. So, so who knows? That's one, and are they going to further this storyline? That's another big question, because he was undercover for the cops. And I think that's one of the first times it was actually brought to the light of day. I know Dario said last season that he said something about being a rat. But this was the first time that it's been announced in public to the temple that he was actually a police officer. So now we got a missing cop. That's not gonna look good for Papa Cueto. No, it's one thing if someone disappears in the temple. It's another thing if you have a law-abiding peace officer disappearing while on the job. Is he on the job? I guess. He's undercover. So it's going to be interesting to see if they further this storyline. Like, oh, he disappeared. Is Joey Ryan going to get in trouble because he had an alliance with Dario and he was also a cop? That'll be interesting to see if they touch on that. We'll have to see. Also be interesting to see if Vasquez, was that officer? No. Sheriff? No. What's her name? I don't know. Vasquez. That's all I can remember is her last name. The one sitting behind the desk. Yeah. Uh, is she going to come after Papa Cueto? We'll see. All right, so Matanza wins another sacrifice to the gods. Poof, gone. Now we have 3 matches for ancient Aztec medallions. Oh, excuse me. Long day. My apologies. So one thing I try not to do is yawn on here when I'm live. Sorry. Because then everybody watching yawns. 1, 2, 3. Yawn. You son of a bitch made me yawn. Yeah. Sorry. So we got 3 matches for ancient Aztec medallions. One of them for 2 ancient Aztec medallions. I don't think that's ever been done before. I think that might be a first in the temple. Yeah, interesting. The first one here, some comedy in this, yet very entertaining. We get Joey Ryan versus Ivelisse winning with a sunset flip powerbomb for an ancient Aztec medallion. Ivelisse over Joey Ryan. Very fun match. I love both of them. I love Joey Ryan's character. Brings a lot of sleaze. He never does the, what was that called, dongplex or no, dickplex or whatever it's called. I can't remember. He he never does it. He brings a good chunk of his character that he does in the independents to the ring, but there's certain things he doesn't do. Pornplex? I forget what it is. Anyways, which who knows? By the end of the season, he might be doing it if he lives long enough to do it. Ivelisse just looked great in this match. She really did. Probably the best we've seen her in a while. You know, she was gone through most of last season with another injury, and she's healthy now, kicking ass. I can't wait to see what else she does this season. She has an ancient Aztec medallion. It's going to be very interesting to see her in that match when that comes down the road. So that's one of them. Second match for ancient Aztec medallions, 2 of them. Killshot versus Son of Havoc versus the Mac. This is the second time, folks, that the Trios champions have been put against each other. You thought Dario stirred that pot. My goodness. Papa Cueto just stirring it even more. Just breaking the spoon off. Sticking in another spoon. Breaking it off. Putting in another spoon. Crazy. Announces that the one who was pinned will leave with nothing and the other 2 leave with medallions. And this, the ancient Aztec warfare did not help things. The way they started out against each other, Son of Havoc being announced as the new Trios champion off the bat. No, no Dante Fox around. Still no word of him. I can't wait to see. We saw him in the trailer. We know he's around. It's going to be interesting to see how they bring him in. And why they don't have him as a part of this. I mean, I love the fact that they're like, all of a sudden, boom, switching it up. No Fox will bring in Havoc. Why? We don't know yet. We got to wait and find out. But I dig it. They're flipping the switch here. They're changing it up, throwing curveballs at the audience. Like, whoa, didn't see that coming. Here's another one. Bring out your trios champions. All of them against each other for 2 ancient Aztec medallions. That makes them even more hungry, even more dissension. Kill shot, just losing in the ring. And the Mac, I mean, all 3 guys, bravo. Holy cow. Match of, dare I say, match of the week, probably. I haven't watched NXT yet. I still have to catch up on MLW. I'm about 8 episodes behind. I'm trying to watch them in order from when it started a month ago or whatever it was. They're ended like episode 10. I'm on episode 2 or 3. It's got, if you don't know, MLW is Major League Wrestling. Started back up, was around several years ago. Had a lot of great classic guys in there. CM Punk, Terry Funk. Just go check it out. It's great stuff. And it's got all of today's hot indie stars on there. A lot from Lucha Underground, a few from Impact Wrestling. Great stuff. And Killshot, Shane Strickland is their champ. So it's on my to-do list. I may end up reviewing it on here, but I want to catch up first within the next few weeks. Whatever. I'll binge watch it. But anyways, watching these guys take on each other, wow, it's crazy. So 2 out of the 3 end up down in the ring. The Mac deciding who to pin once Son of Havoc and Killshot are down. Ends up pinning Killshot. Killshot's pissed now. He's like, screw you guys. And while, Cueto's just licking his lips probably. Like, wow, yeah. Look what I did. Look, see that? Yeah, I did that. Bravo, Cueto. You're killing your trios champions, but you're entertaining the temple. So Mac and Son of Havoc earn 2 ancient Aztec medallions, 1 each, and join Ivelisse, King Cuerno, and Dragon Azteca Jr. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 7? I think it's 7. Excuse me. Last match for an ancient Aztec medallion in this episode, Mil Muertes with Katrina. Oh, whew. My goodness, wearing that red dress from her revitalization when she took Phoenix's life force. I think Matt Stryker just about fell out of his damn chair when she was walking into the ring. If I had to take a guess, if they actually showed him, he'd probably be like, whoa. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Versus Cage for one of the ancient Aztec medallions. So that's 1, 2, for 6. The 6th medallion. Red very prominent in this match between Katrina's dress and Mil Muertes' eyes. Mil Muertes and Cage put on a hell of a match. Quite the interesting little curveball at the end there. And that's one thing in the temple is, I've never been there. I hope I have the pleasure and privilege of someday being in the temple and being a part of one of the tapings. But I tell you what, if I am watching it, I don't think I want to be. I don't think I want to be ringside. Yeah, I want to be close to the action, but not that close, so that I have to run for my life because there's a 300-pound guy about to land on top of me. Oh my god, it's crazy. These guys, Cage, then getting into the crowd towards the end of the match, like clearing a path, and one of the guys right behind him looks like he's a guy, just a regular guy in the crowd, not moving, removes his hood, removes a King Cuerno. I think it was a King Cuerno mask. King Cuerno mask. And it's Pentagon Dark. And the crowd just loses it, like, oh. And Cage is like, what? You know how they always do that. Turns around, boom, knocks his ass out. And Mil Muertes gets him in the ring. And or Pentagon gets, I don't remember how he gets back in the ring. I just know that Pentagon knocks his ass out. Mil Muertes comes away with the win here. And then Pentagon Dark cuts a little promo and says, hey, don't worry, Cage. If you think you lost everything, you haven't. Next week, you get to fight me for the Lucha Underground Championship. That's pretty generous of Pentagon Dark, knowing that he just lost a chance for, you know, medallion gives you the chance to have the Gift of the Gods Championship to get a chance for the championship. But no, Pentagon Dark's just giving away championship opportunities, apparently. Very nice of him. Thank you, Pentagon Dark. You think Cage will send him a nice fruit basket? Maybe. I don't know. Just keep maybe, I don't know. Cage doesn't really seem like a fruit basket type of guy. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, oh well. The other interesting part of the match, before I get into the ending of this episode. Oh my goodness. Oh, crazy. Katrina leaves Mil Muertes in the ring after he wins a medallion. Leaves Mil Muertes in the ring. And then what does she do? She goes, or something. I was like, oh my God. Is that her way of saying, I don't need you anymore because you did my bidding? You got me the life force that I needed to complete me, so I don't need you. It's just, is that what she's saying? Oh man, that's gonna piss off Mil, because I think for a while Katrina needed Mil, and now she's all, I don't need you. Oof. Do not piss off Mil. Do not backstab Mil Muertes. I have a feeling this is not going to end well for Katrina, if I had to guess. Speculation. I don't think it's going to end well. Might be lighting another candle for Katrina in the future. Speaking of lighting candles, we got a candle here because we lost someone else at the end of this episode. But first, we see the Rabbit Tribe hanging out in Masquerita Sagrada's abode. A quaint little checker printed vortex of coziness, if you will. Little furniture, checkers everywhere. I'm sure Saltador just was like right at home. That's what he looks like. He's got checkers all over. So he pokes his head in as the Rabbit Tribe. Paul London and his boys are just hanging out, and he's like, "I will take you to the White Rabbit," and it's like, "Oh, we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him. Oh my god!" So they walk through this this doorway, vortex, whatever, and it's all weird swirly effects. Ooh, it's just, oh my god, oh, just kooky. And we finally get the reveal of the White Rabbit. Killer Cross, Kevin Cross. Oh my goodness. And I should have watched it again to get the quote down, but something about the Rabbit Tribe willing to do the White Rabbit's bidding. And he's like, "Oh, okay. Then I'll have you kill the person that brought you to me." And they're like, "Excuse me?" "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Do it now. Don't waste any more time." Paul London takes the White Rabbit's staff and just bludgeons him to death. Blood spattering everywhere. One of the goriest things that I've seen on this show. Blood just spraying in slow motion, landing all over Paul. I would love to be a fly on the wall for this and be there and see exactly what, because, like in Walking Dead, they show how they do certain special effects things and how they make stuff fly, blood spurt, spatter, spray, whatever. I would have loved to see what Paul did to make the blood, whatever, just go all over the place and end up all over him. I would love to see that. Maybe if they ever put this stuff out on DVD and put some extras with it, we'll get it. Okay? That'd be pretty cool. So, yes, one of the candles we have lit here is, of course, for a fallen little compadre, Masquerita Sagrada. So we lost 2 people in this episode. My goodness. Masquerita Sagrada and Cortez Castro. Who is next? Oh my goodness. One of the most violent episodes ever. Crazy. This is certainly going to go down as one of the more violent seasons. Without a doubt. Oh my goodness. Just steamrolling through the season, folks. Better hold on. Absolutely cuckoo. So that's it for Sacrificio. Matanza, now being a god, gets another win. Sacrifices another luchador to the gods. Ivelisse and Killshot and the Mac. No, excuse me. That's wrong. Ivelisse, Son of Havoc, and the Mac win medallions along with Mil Muertes, and even more drama to boot because Katrina leaves Mil and we lose Masquerita Sagrada to the Rabbit Tribe. Paul London with the introduction of Cross as the White Rabbit. What a loaded episode. My goodness. Probably the most loaded episode since the season started. Absolutely crazy. I loved it. Yeah, the season's had a few hiccups. You know, I mean, I love it. And some people are a lot more critical than me. They nitpick little things like, oh, this happened and this happened and this little thing happened. It's like, all right, seriously. That's just crazy. Hey, we got a new sub. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much love. I didn't catch who it is. The Darklings 13. Thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. Much love. Hey, if it's for, Lucha Underground or whatever else, it's much appreciated. So that's going to wrap this up. It's crazy. And if you came in late, like some people do, it's okay, because this is going to be up in a little bit on wrestlingwithwrestling.com, where I post all my Lucha Underground videos and my House of Hardcore content that I talk about, reviews, news, whatnot. So all my Lucha and HOH stuff goes up there. And my Impact Wrestling news also goes over on rantwithant.com. So by all means, if you're an Impact Wrestling fan, go check out that site over there. It's like I said before, it's great being part of two different sites. I can throw content on both, throw love both directions, and help them grow, and they help me grow. It's all just love for podcasting, and it's a beautiful thing. So by all means, let me know in the comments, what did you think of this episode, this chaos, the matches, the Rabbit Tribe meeting the White Rabbit, finally Cross debuting after signing with Lucha Underground like almost 2 years ago, whatever it was. I gotta look it up, see what it was, because as soon as it happened, I did a video on it, and I was like, man, when the hell is this guy showing up? Crazy. So we finally have Cross. So Cross is in Lucha Underground, and he's also in Impact Wrestling. Can this summer get any better, folks? Seriously. Just how about the Brewers? No? Not a Brewers fan? I don't know. Not everyone is. What are you going to do? So that's it for this one, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button like that gentleman just did, and ring that bell for notifications to let you know when more of my content hits your screen. Good night, folks. I am going to go check out some NXT, finish my... It's not Modelo, but it starts with an M.